What's up, everybody? So I just installed the 75 mil and the Z1 quarter intake yesterday. The car does feel pretty good. I am getting I did some pull earlier or just now, and my wheel is like kind of spinning from the back at high RPM. I do have BC coilover DR series. My back is stiffened to the max in the rear. I do have a Z1 drive shaft as well. I have Z1's traction arm, tow arm, camber arm, front upper control arm, all solid bushing. It is all solid bushing. So yeah, it does feel pretty good. And besides that, when I had this stock throttle body and I had just like a regular Nismo hot air intake, probably stick out like to right here, just like a regular intake, I was keeping up with like 370Zs and G37 Type S. I was keeping up with them on the highway, like from 70 row. We didn't really get some good run, but I did notice that like once they gave me the punch, like they just not catching up, or like if they get the punch, I'm not catching up. So I'm assuming I'm keeping up with them. I did have like a 370Z. We did line up on the highway. He did kind of slightly pull me away, just slightly pull me away, and that's before I even had the 75 mil and the Z1 intake. Now that I have put the 75 mil and the Z1 intake, the car does feel, I would say like, not a whole lot stronger, but it does feel stronger for sure. It does feel stronger for sure. I didn't want to go with the 75 mil and then just test that one out, so I just ended up buying the whole kit, the intake and the 75 mil, because a lot of reviews, they did say this intake does feel pretty good. So I was just like, you know what, I'm gonna just try it out. It is pricey though, but you know, I'm already spending a whole lot of money already. Besides that, I do have a plenum spacer. This is a rev up engine as well. I did some research. They said that the plenum spacer doesn't help the rev up, but I'll tell you guys one thing. I do have a straight pipe, but stock wide pipe, aftermarket headers, and it goes from my wide pipe is a wide pipe to single 3-inch into a 2.5-inch dual. So when I did that, before I had the plenum spacer, I lost hella power. When I didn't have the plenum spacer with the straight pipe. But when I added on the plenum spacer, it brought my power back. That's what I noticed. So people say the plenum spacer doesn't really help out the rev up, but I mean, it did for me. I mean, everybody has their own opinion. Yeah, besides that, I mean, it feels pretty good. This is a JDM engine. Replaced it about sometime maybe last year or something, or two years ago, but didn't really get to work on it. And yeah, now I'm actually working on it. I am planning to buy the lower. I am planning to buy the runners, the lower plenum and the upper plenum ported. There's a website that actually sell the lower plenum, upper plenum, and the runner. I think for like $500, $550. They do have a 76 mil, but I just feel like 76 mil probably a little bit too big, because I'm getting people is telling me that it is hitting the top, but the 75 mil is doing me good. It's not hitting the top. Yeah, see, it's not. This is just, that's nothing right there. So yeah, the 75 mil is not hitting it. I am planning to change out my back, the transmission mount, just so it could be a little bit stiffer. Eventually I will be upgrading the differential and the differential bushing, make it solid, make it stiffer. So that's how you can really get all the power into the back. People talk about, I don't know, like drive shaft, like they try to get the power to the back, but it's not fully to the back until you're kind of doing like what I say, and even get a sway bar, a solid sway bar, make it stiff in the rear. That's the only real way how you really gonna get all the power in the back. Besides that, the car feels pretty good. I don't think I'm gonna go supercharged or turbo or anything. Much keep it NA, NA in a tune. I probably won't go E85. I believe there's power to be made, just like this, with the 75 mil coated intake, ported runners, ported lower plenum, ported upper plenum, and run that spacer. I'll probably do that in a few months. I already spent a whole bunch of money just doing everything, coilovers, drive shaft, camber kits, and most of it just from Z1. So if you look it up, you know, this costs quite a bit of money. So yeah, it's not too bad. It feels pretty good. If you guys want to see me do some videos on like some pulls, let me know.